Hey guys, this is ScreenGuard Guy coming to you with a player perspective from PieLieDie's Skywrath Mage. Now, if you were hoping to find a player perspective without any commentary, now is a great time to switch off the audio or download the replay yourself. I'll have included the replay ID in the description box down below. If you do want to hear my little comments and insights and observations on how he plays the hero, well, feel free to keep listening. What I'm going to be doing this for is just to help people learn, myself in particular. I am not the greatest Skywrath Mage player in the world, and one great way to learn, besides, well, of course, watching your own replays, to watch somebody else's. PieLieDie, I really like the way he plays. Skywrath Mage, this is going to be a game from the International between Cloud9 and Empire. Now, Cloud9 is one of those teams where they have multiple people who can, of course, play Skywrath Mage. Bone7 as well as Owie 2000 tend to play him quite a bit, but I do prefer PieLieDie style. For those of you who don't know, actually, I'm not even sure if this is true. It's just something I've observed from the International. He's really quite a playmaker, especially early on. Likes to go in, likes to buy, likes to create a lot of space. I think he had like the most career kills of anybody. I think one of the best heroes that I saw him play was the Bounty Hunter, Support Bounty Hunter, which I don't think I've ever seen before. Really suited his playstyle. He was going very deep in enemy territory. He started off with 2 Tangos, 2 Clarities, and 2 Branches. He gave away 2 and got given a Observer Ward straight off the bat, and they're going to be going in to secure their own jungle. Treant's going to be used to scout out, not the rune, but actually to see if anybody's going to be coming in for an aggressive gank. I'm not sure if it's because they happen to know Empire style, know that maybe they'll try to go into the jungle and they're hoping to catch him out, or maybe if Empire want to like place more aggressive wards or block off the jungle. It looks like they will be smoking in. I have kept this onto dire fog vision, and yep, they're going to catch PieLieDie. No, looks like they're going to be going for the rest of the team. Look how far away he stays from the fight. He's going to be stealing Arcane Bolt. Immediately Sing Sing's in a lot of trouble. Disruption into Arrow, but we're going to be seeing Always Want to Fly in equal as much danger. And looks like they're just going to get first blood, but Sing Sing will be dropping. Silent looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. Chill going to be going off. Oh, there's a nuke. Oh, but it looks like Awie's going to be going down. Arcane Bolt not going to be enough at this point. And that is the end of that engage. Both teams quite content. This is actually Treant's going to be scouting him out, so he knows he's safe enough at least to plant a ward.
Time to get angry with each other.
And they're going to be moving off. Whew. Quite a little bit of excitement. This is, well, of course, as I think I've said, one of the group stage matches. For those of you who don't know, I'm just going to Skywrath Mage, very, very versatile, powerful nuker. First skill is a nuke which, when max, has a 2-second cooldown. It does damage, of course, based on your int. There's like a certain base damage. I think it's 60, 80, 100, 120. And then plus additional bonus damage of 1.6 times your intelligence. So that's why some people like to pick up early null talismans. Oh, another thing I think just want to notice is how fast he bought those items. Just him and the rest of the teams. It's something you see, you don't see in pubs, you tend to see in a lot of pro games, is that they tend to buy their items and just start moving immediately. They're making use of that time before the gong. They're actually going out and they're actually doing things. And something I see in pubs is they like to sit there, like to spend a lot of time, then slowly move towards the lane when the horn goes. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Owie looks like he's going to be doing stacks. Yeah, he's just going to be stacking it. And maybe coming in for a pull. Looks like they want to contest, not a contest, they want to stop this particular stack, Troll Warlock, not stack, pull of the Troll Warlock camp. Vansquare is going to be playing a support role in that Wraith King. I'm just trying to figure out if he's a farming Wraith King. Oh. Well, they are checking the item. He's checking the items. This is another thing you have to notice. He's checking the items. And notice his positioning in that last fight. I'll talk about all these things later. He's checking the items. I can't exactly follow quite as quickly as he can. I do tend to linger a bit, and I guess that's part practice. But they definitely know what the heroes have picked up. I personally have no idea. I think I saw Tangos on the Wraith King, and that's about it. Maybe if you were more aware. I wasn't actually, because another thing I wasn't really expecting him. You're going to be seeing Arcane Bolt used just to harass him out a little bit. It is a very, very low cooldown, very, very low mana cost spell, relative, 70 mana. It's not the highest spell in the world, and it's great for harassing in terms of the amount of damage that it does. He's going to be picking up boots very, very early on. This is going to be very aggressive rather than the smoke. He's probably going to get... Owie probably has a smoke, I'm not so sure.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Can't be disjointed. That's another really, really powerful thing. If you notice in that last fight how far away he was from all the action, his spells have a tremendous, tremendous range. And, take advantage of that. There's no need to right-click. His right-click is decent, especially when you consider Drow. Ranger coming in with that aura. team composition is another thing we probably have to talk about. But his nuke is just better. The attack animation,
Double damage.
not so good. On Skywrath Mage, just why not follow up with these massive arcane bolts? As long as you have the mana. Probably going to be getting mana boots soon. Are we going to be seeing a dive here? Empire looking very, very aggressive. Nope. And I'm kind of getting tunnel vision because I really do want to know what's going on in mid and bottom lane. That's another thing. You know, they're probably communicating right now. It's probably saying a lot of things. Just go towards their thought process. At the moment, what I'm noticing is they've been counter-warded on the top rune. That means they have no idea where two of the supports are and whether or not they're going to be yanking internal enemy. Yeah, it looks like they will be rotating down to the mid. I have no idea if they have... No, they don't have smoke, otherwise we wouldn't be able to see them on the mini-map. And they don't have vision. It looks like they're going to be doing a wraparound gank. And in the meantime, PieLieDie is still staying here. No TP score picked up yet. He has the boots. They must know. They're probably telling everybody quite careful at this point. And it looks like Skywrath Mage is just going to be leeching a bit of EXP. Yep, a little bit of EXP from both camps. Imagine you hit that level 3 minutes in, which is, you know, fair enough for a, I think they call him a 6 support. The reason why is because apparently everybody else in Cloud9 plays the 1 role.
middle tower is under attack.
Skywrath Mage forces PieLieDie to play the 6 role. He is going to actually be scouting out in the jungle. This is quite dangerous. He will see Vanscore, and he will be backing off because he knows always one fly is going to be somewhere. And actually, I would be freaked out if I were him, but I guess concussive shot. Once again, gives great vision. This hero is so broken. Yeah, no, they see him. They know what's going on. He's going to be rotating to the mid. He's, I guess, to help out Eternal Enemy. Bone 7 coming in. They actually want to make a go on. No, okay. He's got Frost Arrows, just a little bit harassed. Ooh, no, it looks like they will be making a go slow. But immediately canceled, and we're going to be seeing a nice self-disruption. Is he going to be able to get out alive? Nope, there comes the Arcane Ball, just in case I finish it up. It looks like Bone 7 will be paying for that with his life. 2 seconds stun coming off from the Red King, very, very powerful. And he's going to be sticking another ward down there, but it's going to get immediately counter-warded. They saw that one. Up top, we're going to be seeing a go made on silent, but not going to be successful. It's going to be a rotation to the bottom. Notice that he sees, oh, there's an empty lane, rather than going back to top, or rather than helping out, rather than going back to base. Going to be taking this time, making sure he can get some most efficiency out of the farming. Keep an eye on where he's moving his camera. Notice that it's not centered on his hero. It's something that I see a lot of people doing, is that they feel, oh, you know, like, this is a game, my hero has to be at the center of the screen. Actually, a lot more vision, keeping it out. Keep your eye on the mini-map as well, just in case somebody's trying to go a wraparound gank. As I said, once again, Arcane Ball, fantastic for harass. He is running low on mana, though. He's about half the pool. If he were to get his ult right now, wouldn't be able to use it. And he's going to go for probably a 3-1-1 build, and then probably max Arcane Bolt into Ancient Seal. Yeah, nope, that looks like it might be it. Maybe he might get extra if he wants to contain Ancient Seal early, if he wants to go early aggressive onto the Mirana, but shouldn't be necessary. The thing about the nuking damage is just insane. One extra silence, 1 extra second of silence, not necessarily the best. And we could actually be seeing do quite a bit of damage to this Tidehunter, which is actually surprising. Tidehunter should have the level advantage, at least 1 level. And no, he's going to be popping, at least forcing out the salve. Up top, there's not much he can do at this point, so I'm just not going to be really keeping an eye on watching how he's using this last hit. Using the range to his advantage, getting the most out of the last hits, not getting really the best denies in the world, but managing to keep Tidehunter quite low. Missing assets. It's under tower, it's particularly difficult. And he's going to be going down. This is the extra plus 15 damage, and look at that. Always want to fly waiting in the wings. I'm wondering if they're actually going to make a go. Gush plus Disruption. He wouldn't have Purge. We're going to be seeing the Ravage actually coming off from him. There's a Poison Stack, and he is dead without a doubt. Yeah, he's going to be actually to buy a Team Destroy right before he dies, so just to save some of that gold. I was actually surprised he didn't buy wards or a smoke, actually. Are we actually going to be seeing maybe a solo kill? No, there's no way. I'm going to try. Oh, that's silence, but the damage steal is way too much. Not going to be able to TP in time, and a little bit too aggressive. Sing Sing looks like he's going to be going up top. Things are not going well, actually, at this point for Cloud9. He's going to be forced back. Kind of need their level 6s, and he's actually going to get the off lane. Nature's Prophet decided to rotate into the jungle, get a bit of farm out of that. And they're going to actually give some room for Skywrath to get his levels, get his farm. He is currently level 5. He's managed to get 3 points in the concussive shot, which just makes it absolutely tremendous. The base damage increase is not so... I mean, it's nice to have, but really, it's that lower cooldown. Makes it just so much more spam, so much more deadly. Of course, he's going to need the arcane boots, and he looks like he will be able to pick him up very, very soon. Pre-8-minute arcane boots. That's not bad. Is there going to be a rotation here? Aoi, I think, is doing the stacks on the ancients. Yeah. And that's going to be some nice XP for them later. And some good gold for the Drow. Might need to catch up after those early first kills. Razor is getting quite fed. I am actually very, very curious to see a lot of things. And he's going to be going off to the secret shot rather than the side shot to pick up those arcane boots. Probably going to be waiting for a smoke and then maybe go for gank. Did he actually spend the money on the smoke? I didn't see. It's probably on the courier. Was it a smoke? I think that's what he would have done. Looks like he's going to be... They do know that Maggie will be getting that regeneration room. He's going to immediately cancel this card with a concussive bolt and arcane bolt concussive shot. Actually going to go in. He's going to get silence off. He does have the ultimate. Yeah, and wow, they're going to be laying it down. Mag is going to be going down. Resolution is going to try to steal some damage. Should be okay here at this point. No, looks like the stun will be coming in from the Wraith King. There's not much you can do at this point. Bone 7 will be going down, giving Resolution a mega kill streak. Not exactly what you want to be starting off with. And looks like Skywrath Mage will be forced back. Not really because of HP issues, more because of mana. But, you know, they did manage to get a pick off. Tidehunter, he's already got level 6. Although that will delay his blink a little bit if that's what he is going for. It's always good to get a kill. Trading off your Nature's Prophet. A bit heavy. Here we go. He's going to be buying a Smoke Deceit. And looks like he will be... getting... Oh, he has also got the wards. That was what he picked up. And a Dust of Appearance. Yeah. When you're fighting against a Mirana, always good to have a
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Probably noted that she did hit 6 at this point. You'll be switching out some things just for his bindings. Another thing you gotta notice is the way he's scouting. It's not just keeping it, like, especially during the walking times, he's just, there's no need to really stay on your hero, so he's just starting to move it around. Check out what everyone else is doing, check out the number of kills, checking out the levels probably. I can't take in information quite as fast as these guys can, especially not because I'm not anticipating him to click on that bar or to check that hero, so my eyes have sort of dragged from where I thought the action was, which is 90% of the time the mini-map, over to item bars. And looks like Always Wanna Fly is going to get caught out, but they don't have anything, no force staff, no way to cross the distance. Still they're going to make it go. Here's a concussive shot. It's going to get vision, but they're going to be moving back. Sing Sing is Sing Sing level 6, probably. Though that smoke coming in, they're going to do a wrap round or they're going to go bot. Really dependent. I think they're going to go for a warding expedition. Maybe plant a more aggressive one like over here. Yeah, shoot, you guys don't know this one. It's hard because there's 2 mice on this, but the one on the mini-map, somewhere over here, maybe because some great vision. Looks like they will be going to the bot lane. Oh, there we go. No silence off of the concussive shot, plus silence. Oh, they're going to get that one. PieLieDie's going to take a stun to the face, but not much. He's not, I mean, he's a hero. You could say you want to focus him, but an ult has been dropped off on that panda, just ensuring they get the kill and everybody gets out okay. Allowing him to disengage cleaner. Another set of wards should be up. And he still hasn't planted this set. 11-minute mech. That's quite dangerous to have. Could be planning one. Just so that there's no, never any loss of vision. 5 and 0 on that. That is one tough cookie to crack. Gonna have to be counting him. One thing I've noticed about Skywrath Mage is 2 things that are very, very important to this hero: mobility as well as sight, as well as vision. Having good lane wards can essentially be the difference between... Yeah, looks like he will be picking up another set of wards. Can be the difference, as well as another smoke. He is going to go very, very aggressive. Can be the difference between getting a kill or sitting in the back lines and not really doing much. The thing is, if you are sitting that far back, if you don't have vision, all of your spells suddenly useless. You can't just throw them out in the dark. A lot of them, 3 of them anyway, are targeted. Another thing, mobility. If you are in the middle of these fights, you will be essentially going down. I saw a game where he was playing against ROTK's Venomancer, Vici Gaming. If he gets hit by the Nova, he can't do anything. He has to back out of the fight, essentially. Like, that was... This hero has a strength gain of 1.5. We're using the silence coming off. No, just the nuke. Burning off 1 and the silence plus... 2-second arcane bolt, but not really much you can do there. Without the nuke, can't really go. That should have been a level 6 ultimate, as in a level 1 ultimate. And we're going to be seeing a nice lane ward here. Committing to the tower.
Are fortified.
Potentially a trade.
Dire's top tower is under
left,
attack.
Sing rotates, and do not have the Panda ult. At least they shouldn't. And we're going to be actually seeing teleports coming in right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under it. Bad Dude's top is all nasty and brokey.
Okay. Anyway, looks like they will be doing Roshan. Sneaking it in at the moment.
Hey, someone check
No
Roche.
vision
Maybe
coming
they're
off on
doing
Empire, and
Roche.
that was
Dire
really,
did
really
Roche.
quick Roche. To be completely honest, I don't believe anybody had a Medallion of Courage, although I could be wrong. I know Avi likes to pick up the Medallion of Courage on the Visage, which is just actually a fantastic choice. It just gives you a lot of damage coming off from familiars. I think it's like 400 damage for level 1 familiars. Something ridiculous. So we are actually using a gold made, but no detection. No, unfortunately. Oh, nice defensive disruption. Actually, I don't know what. It's fine. No detection, no kill. It's completely wrong. Nowhere to teleport to it, man. He doesn't even have a teleport skill. Anyway, who has the detections? They must. Oh, it's sentries. No, that's actually.
Dire's top
Looks like
tower is under
it's gonna
attack.
be a bit of trouble. Mac, is he used? Oh, just nice dodge of the arrow there. There's a concussive shot from afar. That does stun in an AOE. Very, very small AOE, but an AOE nonetheless. Very,
Your
very
green
useful
dudes.
for
Something
team
bad is
fights
happening.
and actually for getting away, not just for initiation. Oh, smoke up immediately. They're going to go very, very aggressive. They do not have the Panda ult. They did manage to kill off the Razor for that, though, with quite a nice streak. Going to be scouting out. Always want to fly, and are they actually going to be able to get him? Something moving forward. Very, very aggressive. The stun onto 2. Are they actually going to go in for this one? And yeah, they will be. That's a shot. Silence immediately, not letting him get off anything. Going to be dropping the ult for Vanscore. And Bone Seven is just going to come in and secure that kill. And he actually moved away. I'm not sure if that was intentional. It did give everybody else a little bit more experience and a little bit more gold. But it means he missed out on it himself. This is a hero that you want to say is pretty dependent on getting levels, but he has hit his level 6. Although his level 11 ult is just so much sweeter.
Something bad is happening.
And
in your bottom.
they will be committing to this
Middle
tower
tower.
push.
Everyone,
There will
go,
be 2
go.
TVs in. It has been scouted, and they're actually going to disengage. Fair
Dire's
enough.
middle tower is under attack.
TV's out from Eternal Envy. Do they still have Aegis? It's hard, because, I mean, I would really, really like to have a free camera. Actually, for some reason, despite there being a sentry there, it looks like they haven't counter-warded Cloud9's Roche ward. I'm not sure if it's because they haven't had time,
Dire's bottom
or
tower is under
because
attack.
they've only got, like, I don't know, false sense of security.
Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked
Magic
over.
Wand has been picked up.
Dire's
There's a
bottom
continuous
tower is
debate,
under
Magic
attack.
Wand or Magic Stick. I know most people tend not to
Dire's
pick up the
bottom
Magic Wand
tower
unless
has fallen.
you're going against like a Bristle Bag or a Bat Rider.
Dire's bottom
so,
tower
somebody
is
with an
under
incredibly
attack.
spammable 1 second.
you
I guess
guys
Skywrath Mage would even,
doing
Skywrath
some
Mage would
great
even
work,
count.
forget about it. Radiant's
But
top tower is
this
under
particular
attack.
instance, the stats are just very, very nice for Skywrath Mage. As I said, once again, his Arcane Bolt does do damage based on
Radiant
intelligence.
structures are fortified.
And having just those
Radiant's
little
top
increased
tower is
intelligence
under
items
attack.
is just absolutely
We're
fantastic.
detecting high levels of
I guess the
sarcastic
third thing you're
yelling.
looking for once you've sorted out mobility and vision, which by the way, Skywrath Mage to this point hasn't quite done yet, is, as in he doesn't have the items for a staff, and he's going to be picking up another smoke. Once you've done that, I guess the third thing would be survivability. As I said, you have 1.5, I think, strength gain a level. You're not starting out with the highest strength gain in the world. You're an intelligence hero. You will be bursted down. As I said, there are so many things. Damage over time really, really kills you. You get hit by a Viper ult, you're out of the fight. You get hit by a Venomancer ult, you're out of the fight. You get hit by Jakiro's dual breath, you're going to be really far back and like doing almost nothing unless you're incredibly careful. And you probably will die for it. It's another thing I'm trying to take notice of is the positioning. Anyway, just something to take note of. At that point, I'm not sure if you necessarily will be able to get that kind of farm. especially on this kind of game. I'm actually very, very curious to see who is farming better. I think Cloud9 has just slightly more efficiency. We've been seeing them do ancients, we've been seeing them stack, seeing them go into jungle camps, we've been seeing them get very, very aggressive kills. And we're also seeing a Midas on Eternal Envy. I'm not so sure if Empire has been doing that. I'm sort of getting a little bit of tunnel vision, and it's really hard to keep track of opponent movements. And it looks like they have smoked. I'm not supposed to see that, but I think they smoked under a ward. And I'm wondering, yeah, they did. They smoked under that ward, so they should know. Cloud9 should know about that. Whether anyone was paying attention, surely you were. You noticed 3 heroes just suddenly disappearing off the map. And yeah, no, they will be going back towards tower. Do not want to get caught out at this point. And look at that courier kill coming off from those wards, familiars from Aoi. Nice pickup from there. 175 gold. That just goes a long way towards whatever item. Like, you can pick up Staff of Wizardry right now, which just, it's very decent, especially for your mana pool. 130 extra to your mana pool. Another 16 damage to your nuke. I mean, 16 damage doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're spamming that thing every 2 seconds, that starts to, starts to build. Aegis will be reclaimed soon. Cloud9 have to know. Empire have to know. Empire is going to back off. No need to take a fight. Wait till Aegis goes. And they are roaming, sticking together quite a bit. They have a smoke. I'm wondering if they're actually going to be popping it. I'm going to make him go. Sing Sing as well as PieLieDie's. Yep, no, there they go. Have been very, very aggressive as of late, but it looks like they may be biting off a bit more than they can chew 4 heroes against 2. Nah, Magridius Blink is moving off. Why am I referring to these heroes?
Something bad is happening.
Their names. I think that's a terrible habit that comes from watching too many commentaries. Say, oh, PieLieDie or Mag or Resolution, but you actually, some people don't actually know who's playing what hero. I'm just going to refer to them as heroes. Skywrath Mage and Pandaren Brewmaster. You guys just don't really follow the scene. Yeah, just know that these guys are very, very good at what they do, and watching them really, really helps improve your own DotA. And he will be buying that 4 staff.
Something bad is happening.
I actually got to learn how to lower the volume of the announcer packs, because wow, that is. I don't know if it's loud for you guys. It's pretty loud for me. Wondering if he's going to be planning any wards. Look how offensive they've gotten with the wards. I think I was planning most of them, but they don't have any ones near their jungle. They've actually Resolution smoked up, but Cloud9 don't know what this. But they have to know something's up. No, he's actually going to be farming here. Murana is going to manage to pick up Bone 7. Bone 7. Now that's a name. Probably actually sticking very, very far forward. If they had wanted to go for him, hard pressed to see how he could escape at this point. Especially considering no 4 staff still. He's going to get those right clicks in. And a couple of nice denies. Yep. I'd be checking the ancients. They're definitely stacking ancients. But I guess it is a little bit dangerous to go there and find some wards so aggressively. Although you do have vision of about 3 of them on the map. Actually, that tier 1 tower mid is looking very, very low. I'm surprised they haven't sieged it and just gone in for the kill. Oh, and there we go. Actually, defensive shot plus silence plus the ult. That's an easy kill, but he seems to get out alive. Does he have the ult? Does he have the ult? It doesn't even matter. Got bursted down before he could pop it. And that was not worth it. To be honest, Pandaren Brewmaster for your Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon is very low level as well, and this sounds really, really weird, but it's the advantage for him because he comes off cooldown a lot earlier. And what does he need? Does he really need those higher levels? Disruption in itself can really destroy your team fighting your initiation.
Dire structures are fortified.
It's quite annoying to deal with. He's actually staying. Look how far back he's staying. He does not want to get initiated on. The blink gush. Actually, I don't even think that was far enough out of range. We have being blink gushed, and the rest of the team were actually sitting behind. I don't know, but I guess he had vision of them up top. He will be actually picking up the full 4 staff. How did he even get the gold? He just sit in lane for like 30 seconds.
Bad dude's top tower
20-minute 4 staff, not the. I mean, it's not the worst thing, especially for support at this point.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, he will be teaming in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
7 going to be blocking this out, and they immediately force them to be out. But here comes a primal split. Always want to fly. He's going to get isolated. Oh, the dropping that ult. So much damage. Most of the damage actually came from Aoi. We see damage 4 staff forward for Eternal Envy. Trying to save his life. Only able to buy him a little bit of time. Arcane Bolt going to get shut off. He has a silence. Who's he going to use it on? Juiciest target, I guess, yes, would be silence. Enough. He's almost out of mana. He only has enough for about 1 more Arcane Bolt, and that will be the end of that fight. I don't really think that Cloud9 came out ahead on that one. Although that was some nice plays from Aoi. I actually would like to see Aoi's player perspective of Aoi's visage. Maybe actually might have to go for later one. I have a feeling that there's going to be a patch out soon. We're going to be seeing the post-TI patch with all the big nerfs. And of course, you know, this thing will become a little bit unnecessary. But did you notice the positioning in the fight and notice the camera movements? He was on the edge. Skywrath Mage was on the edge of those camera movements, of that camera at all times. Just actually having that absolute control, not control, but vision of that fight, so essential. And having the absolute positioning to just stay out of it. He took almost no damage. If you look at it towards the end, he had almost full health. Mana completely drained. Nobody was focusing him, because if to focus him would mean to cross a considerable distance. He has a 4-stat. He has mobility. He has one of the highest move speeds in the game.
Tower is under attack.
Very, very tough hero to actually bring down if you are, I guess, playing it well. He's going to be picking up. He's got quite a few wards. Literally, so we're going to put them. He needs sentries, actually, I think. Run ult to him. Oh. And here comes the arrow. Actually going to connect. He has 4 staff. He's not going to get out in time. And actually, that was a mega kill streak. And he gave up to the Mirana. Not exactly the start in the world. And we're going to see Razor going in on Aoi. He's going to immediately TP out. Are they going to use Rabbit for it? Yeah, they will. He is also going to give up quite a bit of gold, 300. But in the meantime, Bone 7, the rat is real. They're pushing up top.
Bad dudes, middle tower,
like
everyone, go, now!
Although I have a feeling, I don't think C9 can actually get this. Trilemi doing a lot of damage. But they're going to have to back up.
Rot-row, bad dudes, rot-row, middly widdly gone all diddle. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
At least forcing out a TV scroll. Advance goal. Oh, the nice silence there. Otherwise, he would have been stunned. Absolute death. And we are going to be seeing the max arcane seal, by the way. Level 2 ult, level 11. It's like, where did he get level 11? It mainly comes from the golden experience. We're going to see Panda going into the mid. They're actually going to be contesting this Roshan Turtle. Emmy, a lot of damage had actually been stolen. You look at the silence, contested shot. And the nice Tornado. He dust popped as well as the ultimate. All going for resolution. He's actually going to be going down. Both 7 will be falling, but there's a silence coming off onto the mag. No more anchor smash for you. Not actually going to be able to get the kill off quite yet. The invisibility is just too annoying. And he's going to be able to mag the Empire. Yeah, I would say mag. It's not actually. It's tied under. But mag's the name of the player. He's actually going to be able to get out with little to no difficulty. I was saying something before. Yeah, the main way he's getting this experience and gold is actually just from surviving all these fights. Getting the silence spells and arcane bolt off. It's going to be off the magic wand, allowing him to get maybe 2 more arcane bolts. Or 1 more silence in the arcane. And we're going to see a lot of slows coming off. Is he waiting for his slow to cook off? Now it's 8 seconds. Seeing a lot of damage coming off from that score, but at the end of the day, not going to be doing much else. He's going to be teleporting back immediately. And I wonder what his next item is going to be. I'm also wondering where he's going to be placing those wards. He's been holding on to them for quite a while. Really looking for, I think, the optimal place. Just depending on what their team fight. Do you want to go aggressive? Do you want to go defensive? And I think the choice is being made. You have to ward Roshan. At this point, both sides are eyeing it. You either need enough vision so that you can make sure that they're not doing Roshan, or you can have enough vision so that you can do it yourself. Secure it. And it looks like there's going to be another attempt to be made on that pit. Aoi's actually sitting very, very close to their resolution. Maybe they're going to want to get a pick off first. Do they know? Yeah, they have a ward right near the ancient pit. Slow's going to be coming off, as well as the silence. Resolution's going to be doing a lot of damage. Is it going to be enough? No, the stun's coming off from those familiars. Very, very annoying. Eternal Envy going to be coming in. Are they actually going to fight this? There's a silence to start things off. Both sides having quite the standoff. Look how far back Skywrath Mage is staying. No, staying alive in a fight is just, it's fantastic. Like, the number of assists and kills you get, that has nothing to do with the amount of experience and gold you get from kills. Like, if you contributed nothing to the fight, you just stood around, you will still get experience and gold. I mean, in a way, it's not so good because, you know, you can be a leecher, and it's just not so good for your team. At the same time, it's a great way for your sport to just get a little bit extra. And actually, I apologize for the rain effects. Actually, I've got a lot of effects. Maybe for the next time, I might just switch to a default announcer pack and have none of this rain effect stuff. I think it might be a little bit distracting. Oh, a little baby Roshan. There are a lot of cosmetics as of late. Anyway, we're going to be seeing a smoke popped up. And looks like they're going to be going for a pick off themselves. Probably pick off first and then go into Roche. See those guys coming out. Sentry Ward right there. Nope, straight smoke into Roche. Eternal Envy has been revealed. Sentry. Yep, no Empire now. Empire now. A lot of sentries going to be dropped. But it doesn't matter how fast your Roshan fall. Does Aoi have a medallion? I actually want to... Yeah, he does. Wow. It's actually huge. I mean, especially you combine with the fact that there's so much right click. There are 4 range heroes. That's a lot of right click damage coming off from the Drow Rage Aurora. But at the moment, it's like what? It's like 30, 40, 48. Wow. That's a considerable amount. 48 extra. I mean, it's pretty much like an extra 50% damage for Skywrath Mage. That's not a small amount. Like earlier on, it was like pretty much a free DD route, and it might actually, once Eternal Envy builds up enough agility items, probably going to go for the butterfly. I don't know why I'm saying butterfly. Let's go for the butterfly. It's going to be quite annoying to deal with if essentially everybody on your team has become a carry, or be able to at least hit as hard. You know, heroes that are normally so reliant on spells, such as Skywrath Mage, well, right clicks every on. And, I mean, what do you do? Get a Ghost Scepter? There's a Skywrath Mage. I mean, at the very least, it works well as a theory crafting thing. I don't know how successful it is. I don't know how difficult it is to pull off. And we are going to be seeing, now he's fixed mobility, I think. I don't know if he's fixed vision. I mean, it's really difficult to say that. Going for some survivability. Probably going to get a Rod of Atos. I've seen him pick up Ghost Scepters before. Not sure if... I think he figures maybe not so appropriate for this game. Or maybe he can't afford it.
Something bad is happening. In your bottom. Ghost
Scepter gives you a lot of really good stats. Plus 7 all stats. That was a fantastic choice. But maybe he feels he needs the mobility coming off from the Rod of Atos. Not the mobility, the slow coming off from the Rod of Atos. Well, he's been landing these ultimates quite well.
Shadows take us.
Close to perfect, in fact. We've been seeing full duration ults coming off. It's not such an easy thing to do. I mean, it's something you can do. It's not the hardest thing in the world to do, especially with some practice. But it is... Well... I guess, then again, I've been playing against some pretty terrible teams. But it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. And it's not something that you can necessarily do in a fight if you're not really 100% confident. So the fast way to be soaking up everything that ult. Look how far back he's staying from this fight. Promise play is going to be going off. He hasn't dropped the ult yet, saving it, probably for resolution. No. And he's actually going to be moving closer. Oh, are they going to drop on a match? The silence plus the arcane ball. Nope. The ult's going to be going off complete whiff, unfortunately. I think a bit of miscommunication there. Mag is actually going to be blinking out just fine. Oh, but we're going to... Nope, not just fine after all. We're going to see the Frost Arrows, and another arcane ball is going to bring him down. Goodbye, Tidehunter. And we're actually going to see this is a tower. No, there's a buyback forced out from Razor. Oh, the Orchid's going to be going off. Are they going to be able to get the kill arcane bolt? I don't think that's enough. He had to force staff forward for that too. He has no escape mechanism. Oh my goodness, the damage is being stolen, and he will be going down. He's going to manage to get a conclusive shot off before he goes. A little bit too greedy. No force staff to escape. We are going to be seeing TPs out from everybody else. I think that was a nice disengage. To keep up your Skywrath Mage in exchange for making sure everybody else gets out okay. Not the worst trade in the world. Once the buyback happened, going after Murata, a little, not a bit of a questionable decision. If they had gotten her, I think they were expecting to burst her down a lot quicker with the Orchid, but things just didn't turn out. I think they were definitely expecting to kill her like right then and there and be able to get out. If that had been the case, that would have been absolutely fine. Unfortunately, she managed to create a bit of space and just get out of there. So great place coming out from Empire. And everybody goes back to farming, I'm guessing. Waiting for the next tier of items. Silent, I know he has a mail strip at the very least. I don't know if it's open there yet, but I couldn't check. A pilot I definitely checked. I have no idea what it is. He's going to be selling off... Oh no, dropping that dust, picking up another set of wards, going for another warding exposition. They do need some in their own jungle. At this point, looks like Empire wants to take the fight, and they probably, I think, another one slightly more aggressive, like over here, and just one in your jungle, maybe here or here, just because you know that this part's going to get pushed. And you already have some wards, so that you can check out there. Treants just did a fantastic job. They were scouting right down near the bottom here. I'm not even sure if you guys can see this. Like, there are two mice. whatever cursors on the screen.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening.
And we're going to be seeing actually this split push coming off.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall.
The reason why you can do
soon.
this is the active coming off from Drow Ranger. Pressing that active makes these birds
Dude's bottom just
so annoying.
fell off. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Of course, you have to have a capable visage/visage, but like depending how you say it, I want visage/visage. Who says it is visage? I have. I think we're saying it. Player perspective. Visage. It's about 200 gold away from that run of Atos, and actually gonna be able to get away. I don't think I have stuns. I think that's something a bit not strange, but a little bit of
Haste.
a downside from this kind of draft. No stuns apart from the birds coming up
Shadows, take us.
from visage/visage, and he will actually be picking up Rod of Atos. Wow, I haven't had lunch yet. If you guys are wondering why I'm kind of, well, I would like to say that I haven't had lunch, and that's the reason why I'm so stopping and starting and kind of crazy, but it doesn't really get better than this after lunch, to be completely 100% honest. Anyway, that's some good survivability, another plus 20 to the intelligence pool, which of course, once again, increases your arcade bolt damage, increases your mana pool, which is just fantastic. I mean, we've seen he's having trouble spamming everything. That's with a arcane boots, just building a little bit extra intelligence, not the worst thing in the world. And his positioning is fantastic. I don't think survivability has been a problem. Probably why he chose not to pick up the Ghost Scepter. Just because he figures, survivability hasn't really been a problem. Let's get a little bit of extra utility. Rod of Atos, absolutely fine choice. And it gives me a bit of survivability anyway. Ghost Scepter, not really the issue. Haven't really not put down yet. The only time he's actually really died is because he's been incredibly out of position, incredibly far forward, diving with everybody else. And it's not really even that far out of position. Did you see, like, in the bottom here, when there's that fight was going, he split off from the rest of the team, didn't go the same way they did, so that it ensured, well, you're either going to get me, get the confirmed kill, or you're going to, get the rest of my team. And if you go for the rest of my team, I'm going to be throwing out concussive shots, and be just essentially a pain. You go for me, it's the same kill. And, that ensures that the rest of the team can disengage safely. It doesn't do that all the time, especially if your opponent, I don't know, if they have the capability to burst you down. It depends how much, how much space you can buy, how much time you can create. If they have a lot of mobility items, maybe not. But at the very least, it's a great try, because he was dead anyway. If he just, let's say he followed the rest of his team, expecting to help him out. Maybe not. And that's the kind of split-second decisions that come down to a fight, which actually decide whether or not you're going to lose one hero or you're going to lose three. And there's a lot of these tiny decisions which essentially make up the pace and essentially who's ahead and who's not. I would actually really like to goal graph to see who's ahead. We're seeing more kills coming off for Empire. Towers are about even. Oh, actually, no, they're down one tower. But, you have a Nature's Prophet, you have Midas on Drow Ranger, you've got a lot of Ancient stacks. It's difficult to say. Ancient stacks on both sides. Both sides, I think, using the jungle relatively effectively. Because Skywrath Mage is going to take this time. It's not wandering lanes, he's just actually going to be going in. And do you TP out immediately? What? Cancels the TP. The SFC can move forward, and those treants are going to be getting it. It's time to do some farm. Oh, Resolution. This is actually being misplay by him. No, they can't. Can't capitalize on it, unfortunately. Just a little bit out of blink range. Probably gonna say, ooh, can I Atos him? Because if I can, I can silence him, drop my ult. It's a level 2 ult. That is an annoying ult to deal with. It's a concussive shot up to level 3. Cooldown is lowered, quite significantly. He's gonna be able to drop at least 3 or 4 times. 2 or 3 times at least in a fight. 3 or 4 times. Maybe a bit wishful thinking. But he has been dropping at least twice in every fight, so can't be disjointed by invisibility, fortunately. I really hope they don't change that for this hero, because the difference about this hero is nukes and everybody else is that his move at an incredibly slow speed. If you can disjoint that with like invisibility or blink or whatever, that is literally, you are arrow to the knee for this hero, man. That is not so good. And it looks like they will be able to catch up on Tidehunter at this point. A lot of slows, the silence just to make sure it doesn't get off. Oh, but not. No, 4 step. I was actually about. I really thought he was gonna get away with that Force Staff out, but apparently not. Dropping the ult from a wise choice. Let's silence for a little bit of extra amplified damage. It looks like they're gonna use their split pushing shenanigans. Oh, what is Bone 7? I really want to know what the play is right now. Like, what are they considering here? Go in. Bone 7 from behind will suddenly sprout a treant army. We're gonna see the TPs incoming for everybody. This is gonna be a 4v5 at this point. Oh, and here we go. Space Maker right now. BKB, Objective Gaming. Are they just gonna go for the Rex? It looks like a stun's gonna be going off into Landy. That silence. No ult just yet. 2 seconds. We're gonna see the ultimate drop. Oh, that BKB coming off from Resolution. It really. I can't really do that much. He's staying really, really far back at this point. He's saving. No, looks like
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's gonna be trying to get out and disengage as quickly as possible. They got Shadow Demon for their profit. Not exactly the trade they want to make. And in fact, they're gonna get more. They're gonna actually get the Tide Hunter as well. That is starting to become a good trade, actually. It's not the best in the world. Shiva's Guard gonna be popped, and it looks like Wraith King will be going down as well. Empire really making this player coming out from far. And look how far back that PieLieDie's was the entire fight. He's only moving forward now for the chase, and he always had the Force Staff in reserve as well. Looks like they're gonna be going to do a straight Roshan. Yeah, I guess with Razorback, it's just not exactly the best, but you can get essentially a free Rosh. Why not? Not a lot of mana. Look at that. Even with essentially all these intelligence items, with the mana boots, not enough mana to keep spending that stuff. You have to be a little bit judicious about what he's spending on. And something else I want to show you guys, like look at Eternal Envy. He's not throwing the Frost Arrow out with every stack, not wasting the mana, just doing it like once, apply the debuff.
Maybe they're doing Roche. Wait,
and then when the debuff wears off, do it again. That's just, it's like those small things that you're just like, yeah, how come I can't do that? Like, you know, buying items really quickly in the beginning. Why can't I do that? Like, why do I spend like 30 seconds deciding? I don't know. Whatever. He's going to be picking up another set of Observer Rewards, or is he going to go for the Hex? Yeah, you get a lot of decent stats coming out from the Ultimate Orb, and of course the Mana Regen coming off from Voidstone is impressive.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And he's going to be getting out of there. Okay, with... Ah, there we go. Ethereal Blade. Going to be picking up the Ghost Scepter after all. It does give you decent stats. I mean, it's just, it depends what you need. Hex might have been nice. BKB up on the Razor makes it a little bit annoying to deal with. If you can Hex him before he does that, it's absolutely fantastic. But of course, that requires you to be in the middle of the fights, which is not something I think Skywrath particularly wants to do. You know, he doesn't want to plant the wards in the obvious spots just because he's afraid of getting counter-warded. How ironic, he actually planted in this spot. I think they're going to see. They don't have vision of it quite yet. Sentry wards don't get vision. The quick wave comes in. Maybe that sentry ward's going to expire. Maybe not. Maybe he's going to get lucky. Who knows? Why is he going all the way back? Oh, he looks like he wants to switch out. Yeah, for the Ghost Scepter, probably going to tell Aoi, you know, why don't you plant this ward? I haven't got any space. I don't know. I have no idea if Aoi has space. Plus, there's always Brown Boots Aghanim's medallion. And I'd be assuming somebody would check that. They would tell each other. They'd communicate their items. I don't have that audio. Although I hear they are going to actually be showing player audio available for stream, which sounds really, really cool to me. And it looks like Assault Cuirass is going to be picked off. That's going to be fantastic. I mean, we were talking earlier about the right-click damage coming off in everybody, and another -5 armor aura. Is that? I think that is from Assault Cuirass. Yeah, -5. Fantastic. And we're going to be seeing actually invisibility rune. Is he going to pick that up for himself?
Invisibility.
He is actually a fantastic holder of invisibility rune. Doesn't mean you have to go forward a little bit, but being able to initiate the rest of the team behind you, getting off that silence plus that slow, fantastic. And plus the Rod of Atok, this might be a solo. Oh no, he's just gonna pop BKB the second season. Oh, he took that one. He didn't want to. He's gonna have to back out. Immediate BKB CPA. Hey, at least you force out another BKB charge. Having it lowered is just fantastic. Bone 7 also popped his, which I feel might have been a bit of a misplay. Razor, most of his stuff is physical. The ultimate's physical. I mean, you only really got one magic damage, and Eternal Envy going to take an arrow right to the face. Everybody's sitting around. They know they can't go in. Cooldown on Mystic Flare is incredibly short. He'll have another 15 seconds. And look, Cheese is up on Panda, and he has, of course, Eternal Envy has the Aegis. not much to be afraid of. Not going to be looking for quite long yet. Central is going to be placed down so they know that they won't have to fight, as in they can fight with the Mirana ult.
Yo, good guys. Middle tower got owned. What you gonna do? Get mad or get even?
Guard just to push everybody back. Arrow, getting this completely. Creep wave's gonna get melted down. And it's gonna be another standoff. Poison's actually gonna be coming in from everybody. I died very far forward, actually. I think he might have been in this play. He's moving back. Like, having somebody else in front of him, like, at the very least. Maybe he's baiting it out so that the panic can jump in. Oh, look at that. BKB.
Bottom rack's gone. Turns out Radiant did need it.
Look how fast that rack's went down. This is resolution training blows. He dodges. Look how far out of position. Look how far out of position. How far away from the fight he was. He dodges the Ravage. Ravage is like an entire screen. We're actually be seeing time being thrown up in the air. No dust pop. No dust has been popped right now. Let's see, the animation's sometimes missing. Tornado, they're just trying to disengage as quickly as possible. Sing goes back and cruise. And he's actually refighting on this one with silence. Oh, they shred Tidehunter at this point. Shiva's guard gonna be coming out. Sing somehow alive. Vanscore actually gonna be going for that. I don't think they're gonna be able to bring him down. They brought down the Razor. Oh, it's so much damage. The nice blink out. And I think that actually might be game. That is definitely at least one Rax, if not two. That's two Raxes. You're gonna force out a buyback? I don't know if Razor has buyback at this point.
One Rax gonna give it to you. Not anymore. It's being pooped up.
No, they're just gonna go straight and yeah, no, there's nothing. I really didn't think there's anything Empire can do, and that's game. Yeah, Jesus, that's what's gonna call it. Hope you guys enjoyed that, by the way. If there's any other heroes or players you want me to show you, I'm actually really curious.
The Dire dudes won, and now that's it. Everything is over.
How he's Visage. I might do that one next. Once again, I'm not much of a Visage player. The whole reason I'm watching and playing these and doing these things is because I do actually want to get better at these heroes. So yeah. Questions come through. Tell me that I'm an idiot and I missed something. Well, you know, my viewers do that all the time, so you want to hop on that bandwagon, feel free to leave the comments. You sick, disgusting people.